Hello whiskey lovers! So after a slight delay, this month's delivery from the Whisky Club has arrived. And allow me to introduce you to the Glenfiddich Bourbon Barrel Reserve 14 years. Now we've spoken about the Glenfiddich distillery before when I reviewed both the Glenfiddich 12-year-old and the Grand Cru 23-year-old, which is the crowning glory of my small collection. I guess I'll put the links below, I suppose. But a quick recap for those who don't want to check out the other videos. Glenfiddich is Gaelic for Valley of the Deer. It was founded in 1886 by William Grant and his sons, who later founded the William Grant and Sons Company, which owns several of the best distilleries in Scotland and also produces some of the best blended whiskies. That's your style. It's located in Dufftown in the Speyside region of Scotland. Glenfiddich, with its 12-year-old, defines Speyside whiskies. It is the standard setter. You go to any pub in Australia and just ask for a single malt whiskey, I am almost certain they will serve you a Glenfiddich 12-year-old. So what do I expect from the 14-year-old? Well, I expect a slightly smoother dram than the 12-year-old, but obviously not as smooth as a Grand Cru, because smoothness is determined by the amount of time aged in the barrel. Having maturated in an ex-bourbon cask, I expect a slightly more sweeter dram than the 12-year-old. And as a Speyside whiskey, I expect notes of citrus, stone fruits, hints of vanilla. So let's give it a go. I love opening a new bottle. Definitely hints of lemon. And that slightly sweeter, sugary smell that's probably courtesy of the bourbon barrel. Kind of mixes with the lemon, kind of make it like almost lemon meringue type of smell. Hints of orange? No, a little bit more tart than orange. Mandarin, maybe? And maybe unsweetened pineapple. Well, let's give it a taste. Yep, a very fruity taste, like citrusy fruits, maybe apple, possibly pear, but there's also a hint of some stone fruit there. Peach. And there's a hint of oak, just sort of behind all the other flavors. Caramelly orangey type aftertaste. So really quite good. So yes, definitely smoother than the 12-year-old. Not as smooth as the Grand Cru, of course, but quite delightful, really good. Then, truth be told, you really cannot go wrong with a Glenfiddich. So, until next time, Sante.